Today, I'm gonna talk about how to manifest dreams in your life. It can make you get the results that we really want, whatever you're dreaming, whatever things that you have in your mind to manifest right away. Yes, and I promise that I'll leave with you something specific to make your dreams a reality. Declare who they are in order to create the reality they deserve. Let's start here with how the process of manifestation works. So, for anything that you want to create, for the reality that you want to create at this moment, there are so many possibilities. I would say the possibilities are endless, but you have to have something in mind that will really make it happen. And the number one here is clarity. I would say that clarity, be clear about what you really want. When we talk about clarity, it's part of our brain where our thoughts are generated. So our thoughts, whatever you're coming to your thinking, your rationality as human, you can create that. So you use the most important thing that you can in your brain, I mean your rationality, try to visualize what you really want. Once you have that vision, once you have that, you may draw, you may put some pictures, no matter how you want to do it. It can be in any way. Okay, usually I have a board where I put some pictures, I put some text, I write down, I do a lot of journaling. But what I would like to bring to you now is the most important thing is to be clear. If you're writing, you need to write it clearly. If you're putting pictures, you need to get the right picture. So once you have it, the visualization in the correct way, that's part of number two. And I think that's the most important thing for you to manifestate whatever you want in your life. So it comes with your emotions. There is, and let me tell you a little bit about science now, okay? There is a small part in your brain called the limbic system where all the emotions are triggered. And for you to kind of manifest what you really want, it's important for you to understand how that part of our brain works. This is something that we don't usually see it here because people usually say, okay, you visualize and then you pray, and then it's gonna manifest. It's not something that is gonna happen like this. It's a little bit that you need to understand about your emotions. In our system, in our limbic system, you need to understand that all the emotions that take you to a vibe, in a higher level vibe, for example, happiness, it's gonna be bringing you to the reality you want to manifest. So if you have a if you're clear that you want whatever, say what you want, whatever, it's a car, it's a house, it's a job, you want to be a singer, you want to be whatever, you want to be a coach, you want to be like someone who's going to be a player, whatever you put it in your visualization board or you wrote it down, you need to connect to a higher level vibration into your emotions. That's your feeling, the sensation that you have it. You need to feel it that is true. Because if you're not aligned with the clarity that you have with your visualization, this is gonna block the reality that you're being creating in your manifestation. So do you get that? Let me tell you a little bit more because this part's extremely important for you to make it happen. So for example, we talk a lot about gratitude, for example. The state of gratitude is a state of contentment. That's when your emotion of happiness is being triggered. So if you're grateful for everything around you and you're clear that you have that in mind that you want to create in your reality, that's when you align the creation to happen. But on the other hand, if you feel sad or if you're angry or if you're afraid, which means fear, anger, sadness will block the creation of your new reality. So everything needs to be understood in your limbic system. depending on your emotions. So, what I would invite you to do, just to make this faster, make it clear to you, is focus on gratitude 100% of your time. Once you're in that stage, and gratitude here, and I'm gonna post another video about gratitude so that you understand exactly how the real meaning of gratefulness is. But just for you to understand that when you're in that state, you're triggering happiness. And when you're triggering happiness, you're making the reality come true. So, step number one, focus on the visualization or write down what you really want. Number two, focus on your emotions. Be grateful 24 hours per day. Even when you're sleeping, you gotta be grateful. Even when you're eating or when you're seeing bad things, you're grateful for. So when you align these two realities, you're able to go to the next step. And this is probably, I said that the step number two was the most important, but step number three is extremely important. That's the tip that I give you now. Once you aligned what you're, the clarity, I mean, being clear, and once you feel it, that is true, and that's aligned, it's time for you to take actions. Most of the people don't get the manifestation ready to go because at this stage, they don't do it. They wait. They think that this big force is gonna show up and give it as a present. This is not gonna happen. For any situation in life, whatever you're planning, if it's small or big, whatever the size of your dreams, what you need to do now is take actions. And my tip to you when we're talking about taking actions is that your action doesn't need to be huge. Most of the people who are trying to manifestate in life, I mean, to create the dreams of the life, they want to start big. And the idea here is not to manifestate it right away in the final model. What you need is just take the first step, I would call the baby steps, so that you can take the initial action to take it to the next level, to the next level. And once you have that visualized, you have you control, not control, but you understand and you feel your emotions, especially in gratitude, and you take step by step. That's when all the universe, all this big power goes to you and give it as a present. So I hope this video helps you to create the kind of dream that you want to come true, that you can manifest what is inside of you, because you have like huge thing that needs to come up. You have your thoughts, you have your dream. What is your dream? If at this moment you have any questions, leave on the comments. It's going to be a pleasure to be answering you about how to manifestate your dream in your life. And I'll see you in the next week. To declare who they are in order to create the reality they deserve.